So to start off with, what has been the main features of Lai's first year as president?
Well, I think the most striking feature of Lai's first term as or first year as president has been the just constant partisan fighting between the executive branch and the legislature. I've been a bit surprised at how deep and broad the animosity is between the ruling party DPP and the opposition TPP and KMT. I didn't expect it to get this bad this quickly.
So do you believe that this partisanship is a defining challenge of Lai's first year as president?
I think it was an obvious challenge for him from election night on when the results were known. I mean, he only won 40% of the vote, even though he won the election, and so he was a minority president from day one. And on top of that, his party, the DPP, lost their majority in the legislature, and so it was obvious to everyone that he needed some cooperation from the opposition parties to be able to get anything through the legislature. So I was a bit surprised and a little bit disappointed, frankly, that he did not seem to reach out to the opposition effectively in that window between the election and the seating of the legislature. And he really has tried as much as possible, seemingly, to ignore the opposition in the legislature. And I think that is a major source of the kind of problems he's had over the last year.
So as we have been discussing, Lai Ching-te's first year has not been without controversy or plenty of challenges. But what do you think some of his real successes have been?
Well, I think I noted he had a fair amount of continuity with his predecessor Tsai Ing-wen's policies. In some cases, that's been a really good thing, I think. None more so than in U.S. Taiwan relations. There was some considerable concern in Washington, D.C., when Lai was a candidate to be president, that he would be more challenging to deal with than Tsai Ing wen, that he would create a fair amount of uncertainty in the U.S. Taiwan relationship. And I think for the most part, he's alleviated some of those concerns. The real source of uncertainty now in the bilateral relationship is actually on the U.S. side with the new president, Donald Trump, and his kind of unpredictable approach to almost all kinds of foreign policies. So Lai, by contrast, actually looks like a stabilizing force in the relationship right now. And I think we ought to give him credit for doing the kind of hard work of alleviating worries about his approach and building up the relationship with American interlocutors. A related point is on defense and civil society resilience issues. Lai has kind of stayed the course that Tsai Ing-wen put in place, and if anything, he's really doubled down.